HPYT here, going to do another video, and today we're talking about Blaze Entertainment and the quality control issues that they've had recently with some cartridges, and why Blaze should slow down production and sort this out. But before we get into this video, guys, I want to just reference that I haven't uploaded in like 2.5 weeks because I've been ill and I've been sworn to work as well, so I haven't really had time to make videos talking about Evercade and talking about the things I enjoy. So my Gremlin video talking about Gremlin first impressions is coming. Obviously, it is coming. I haven't tried Gremlin out yet, but I will be getting to it soon, and it should be this week or next week. Time of this video going live. So, obviously, guys, this is obviously, you know, the Evercade is obviously a great little system, and it runs cartridges. Now, the problem with the Evercade at the minute is there have been recently a bunch of the cartridges have had quality issues. Where this first started with the Codemasters collection, which was number 19, where basically what happened where one of the ROMs on it, Super Skid Marks, would not work. It would not work in any way on on some certain cartridges. On certain cartridges, it just wouldn't work. It was just a black screen. Now, that was a red flag for a lot of people to begin with. And I understand why it was a red flag, because obviously people bought the cartridge to buy playable games, and that game wasn't available, and that was one of the only games on the Evercade that had 4-player multiplayer co-op. So I put me off, by the way, guys. I'm still not feeling the best. Made as that. And then after that, it kind of just died down a little bit. And there wasn't really many glitches in any of the other cartridges that followed, like Bitmap Bros or anything like that. But then with the renovation cartridge, there was the issues with Exile, where the text was too fast and you couldn't read it properly. And shout out to Creative Cat Productions for pointing this out to me, because that's how I found out about this through a video. And because I never played Exile, when I did my renovation first impressions, I was playing certain games like Gradius and Gaius and all sorts of stuff. And then the other one is Beast Wrestler, where you have a hard time naming your characters. The D-pad just sends a little button thing flying across the screen. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Now, the problem is with obviously the Evercade is they need to keep bringing out more cartridges. They need to keep bringing out more games to keep collectors invested and keep getting new people coming to the platform. And I understand that. I understand that's a big reason on why Evercade has to keep kind of like rush these deals and whatnot. And also, we don't know how long these periods are for. But we don't know if they've signed a deal for like 2 years. Because remember, the Techno's Home Console Collection one, the 2 Namco collections, and the Oliverton's collection are either going off sale or have already gone off sale this year. So we don't know if it's a limited run cartridge or like what, or if there's a time limit or anything. So Blaze needs to get these cartridges out as quick as possible. But the problem is, some of the cartridges will either have like bad ROMs or, you know, glitches in the games, and people do think that some people do think they need to be placed a bit more. And I understand Blaze is only a team of 20 people, or roughly 15 to 20 people. You know, they're not massive. They're not Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo, but they could do more. You know, I hope. And honestly, recently, what I said, I did try to see if my Gremlin cartridge worked right, and because the old firmware I had on my Evercade didn't really. Well, it worked for all the other cartridges I had. It's just when I booted up to try and play the Gremlin cartridge, I couldn't play hardcore 4x4, and that was a bit worried. So I put in the Evercade non-official Facebook group, which I'm a part of, and I was like, guys, my 4x4 cart game isn't working on my Gremlin cartridge. What's up? And people went up to me because it was on the old firmware. I need to update the firmware in order to run it. Now, if you're not internet savvy and didn't know how to do it, that's a problem for you. And obviously, we don't know about VS. With VS, it was all fine working normally, but like with handheld, if you didn't have up to date, it wouldn't run. So that's a big red flag to me. Now, to me, I do want Blaze to be successful. I don't want Blaze to keep bringing out more games, more collections, because they have some great stuff on the Evercade. You know, Indie Heroes, Namco stuff's great. You know, they've got the intelligent stuff, which is hit or miss. They got Atari stuff. They got Technos. They got Oliver Twins. They got all sorts, right? But what's disappointing to me is that these glitches are. And I know glitches are going to appear eventually in all these. Like they've got 28 cartridges on the market at the minute. Well, or having 28 cartridges you can get in the collection. So obviously some of them are going to have a few glitches and a few bugs. The problem is, right, it'd be nice if Blaze was able to like quality assure these before they went out. Obviously they're a small company. I'm not saying they need to do this. I'm not saying that, you know, they have to do it or they shouldn't be allowed to sell their products in any country or whatever. I'm just saying that, you know, it'd be nice to just have some, like I don't know, maybe send some test cartridges out to some people, see if there's any glitches in them, and get them to, like, let them know, so in the next batch of cartridges they can fix it. You know, like, Blaze is not a massive company, obviously, I understand that. So they can't have hours of, like, people testing them. But remember, guys, there's a lot of people need to remember, is even Microsoft back in 2005, Microsoft, the second largest company in the world, had struggled with the Xbox 360, where the Red Ring of Death happened. So I understand that this is what happens in all tech companies and all, you know, devices, all technological devices. It just all comes down to, like, okay, can we get games on this? You know, can we get them to run smoothly? And are the glitches going to break the game? Because if it's like a little NPC like glitching in and out and they're not doing anything, fine. I'm fine with that glitch. But if it's a glitch, sorry, if it's a glitch that's like you can't name your character or you can't read what is being said to you in a heavy text-based game, that's a problem. That's a problem for a lot of consumers who bought the Evercade to play games. Because if you want to play Exile, for instance, right, and you don't have the updated firmware, how are you going to do that exactly? Because the whole point is it's a heavy text based game, but you can't read what's being said to you because it's swiping quick as fast as well. I don't know Blaze about a patch by the time of this video goes live about, oh, they fixed it. Cool, that's great. But I just kind of wish it didn't come up to begin with. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Blaze needs to do more quality assurance with their quality testing with their cartridges, make sure all the games run and whatnot? And we've gotten like 16 cartridges this year from Blaze, so hopefully the renovation Gremlin ones were just a little mishap, little glitch at the start, and the others will be smooth sailing. But we don't know that. We just got to hope that, you know, hope for the best. Anyway, I'm PGP, YT, and I'm signing out. Peace.